Welcome back to Ada County Clink Chronicles. Today we're going over the 10th of August 2025. Let's get right into it before my voice fully goes away. Mark, age 26, booked in at 11:37 p.m. Felony domestic violence with traumatic injury. Also felony strangulation attempted. Looks like somebody was trying to strangle him too a bit. Yikes. What a way to end your Sunday there, Mark Powers. Just look, this smug look just kind of drives me crazy. Well, you're right where you belong, buddy. Marlowe, age 37, booked in at 9:54 p.m. Misdemeanor in park after dark, park closure. Also misdemeanor for possession of controlled substance. Misdemeanor for pharmacy, dispense or deliver a legend drug without a prescription, container, and label. So she's got drugs that don't belong to her. Pharmaceuticals, looks like. Awesome. Love it. Boise City PD. Great job, guys and gals. Ronald, age 47, booked in at 9:30 p.m. Felony aggravated assault. What are you doing, Ronald? Just got such a different look to him, too. What is this tattoo? I don't know. Oh, that looks like Jesus praying hands, actually. With like the Catholic beads, maybe? Interesting. Ronald, I think you're veering off the path there, buddy. Isabel, age 20, booked in at 9:30 p.m. Felony, aggravated assault. Boy, these two are at the same time. Same police department. This guy, too. What in the Fight Club is going on here? Oh, gosh. Also, George, age 43, booked in at 9:30 p.m. Felony aggravated assault. Great bodily harm. Yikes. What is going on here? Different last names, so I don't see any relation. There's a big age group difference. They're all the same police department. That must have been a soiree last night. Yikes. Taylor, age 33, booked in at 9:29 p.m. Misdemeanor domestic violence without traumatic injury against a household member. Also misdemeanor for telecommunication line, intentional destruction of line or instrument. Dude, Taylor, you just throwing a fit. Are you throwing on a man-baby fit? You're 33 years old. What are you doing? You even got a nice beard and long hair. You should be really mature. But no, I guess not. Enjoy your time in there. Connor, age 19, booked in at 9:29 p.m. Misdemeanor for driving under the influence. That's some early drinking on Sunday. Bridget, age 31, booked in at 9:13 p.m. Look at the smug look on this lady. Misdemeanor battery. Look at colored hair. She spent a lot of money on that. I don't know, girls. How much does a hair dye of multiple colors cost nowadays? $200, $300? A little smug look with a battery charge. Yikes. Keep her in there, huh? Yeah. Leslie, age 44, booked in at 9:13 p.m. Felony aggravated assault. Misdemeanor resisting or obstructing officers ×2. And a felony battery on a law enforcement. Leslie, you're a POS, dude. Yikes. I hope they don't let you. Oh, this is 2 different departments even. And 2 different criminal. What? So we're Boise PD and Ada County Sheriff both involved in this arrest? Yeah. Don't let them out, please. Just leave them in there. Eric, age 18, booked in at 7:27 p.m. Misdemeanor possession of marijuana and misdemeanor for drug paraphernalia. Also, failure to appear for a juvenile charge. That was a warrant for that. Yeah, Eric, you can't run from this stuff, man. Especially if you're going to be carrying around drugs on you. Yikes. Ezekiel. Sorry, man. I don't know how to say that. Age 18, booked in at 7:27 p.m. Misdemeanor for possession of marijuana. Yep, they will get you. Michelle, age 54, booked in at 3:30 p.m. Felony grand theft. What in the wild hair is going on here? There's some swirls. And, yeah, interesting. You can't steal Michelle. Michael, age 43, booked in at 2:40 p.m. Misdemeanor for driving under the influence. This guy wears a hat and sunglasses and is outside often. Yeah, no drinking and driving, man. 2:40 p.m. Not an excessive charge or nothing, so maybe a couple beers for lunch. Still illegal. Xavier, right? I think so. Age 24, booked in at 11:50 a.m. Misdemeanor for indecent exposure. What in the pulling out your willy are you doing, Xavier? You can't do that. I suppose he could have been sticking his butt cheeks out the window to moon somebody. I don't know. I'm not sure what else is considered indecent exposure on a man. Probably just the pelvic region, either side, I would imagine. Dakota, age 18, booked in at 9:43 a.m. Failure to appear for juvenile. Yeah, you can't run from that, dude. Just go get it taken care of, man. You're really young still. Mary Jane, age 26, booked in at 8:38 a.m. Felony controlled substance, misdemeanor for drug paraphernalia, and felony arson in the 3rd degree. Crazy. I don't know. Yep, I'm glad you're locked up. You seem like you have zero self. You look way older than 26, not to insult, but she just does. Huh, yeah. Get sobered up in there. Yikes, I just had to take a good 5-minute break there for a coughing attack. Fun stuff, man. Love it. Kevin, age 49, booked in at 6:35 a.m. Misdemeanor for driving under the influence and misdemeanor for possession of marijuana. Yeah. Whoa, he must have started or just kept going all night long, right? I mean, starting early at that point is the night before. Ian? That's an interesting way to spell it. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. I don't know. Age 21, booked in at 5:37 a.m. Misdemeanor for discharge of a firearm. You know, something on my Ring app on my phone is, every single night. It's like, did you hear that? Was that a gunshot? Every night. And I don't know how many of them are actual gunshots or backfirings or fireworks. I don't know. But it's just the funniest thing to finally see somebody was actually charged for discharging a firearm within the city limits here. It looks like Meridian PD. Ian, what were you doing up that early, man? 5:37 in the morning? Or maybe he shot it the night before and then they finally caught him in the morning? I don't know. Interesting. We don't see that charge very often. Patrick, age 43, booked in at 3:02 a.m. Misdemeanor for misdemeanor. Jeffrey, age 40, booked in at 2:24 a.m. Misdemeanor for misdemeanor and a misdemeanor for drug paraphernalia. What is he just out looking for drugs? I don't know why else he'd just be carrying around paraphernalia with you in your pockets. Gotch, right? Gotch, age 29, booked in at 2:13 a.m. Misdemeanor for disorderly conduct. Elizabeth, age 34, booked in at 1:57 a.m. Misdemeanor resisting or obstructing officers. What are you doing, Elizabeth? Weird. At 2 a.m., not even drinking, right? Or maybe she just caused a little bit of a fuss. I don't know. Either way, it was enough for a charge. Joshua, age 32, booked in at 12:47 a.m. Failure to appear. Anthony, age 35, booked in at 12:31 a.m. Failure to appear. And there's a lot of these warrants being served and collected in the middle of the night. Talk about ruining the night. That's why it's better just to turn yourself in if you got a warrant. Don't try to hide. They will get you. Alexander, age 28, booked in at 12:30 a.m. Misdemeanor driving under the influence. By the looks of his eyes, this makes sense. And, of course, he's got to carry that open container with him in the car. What are you doing, Alexander? You're 28. I guess you're a little young. There's no excuse for you, man. What are you do? I mean, I hope you had a good time. I bet you did. I don't see a second or third offense here. But next time, right? Don't do this, okay? You can kill people and not even know it. All right, well, that concludes the 10th of August, 2025. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the subs, and I'll see you guys next time.